Good morning. At least it's morning here. Um, I'm Reverend Rafe Ellis, Senior Minister and Spiritual Leader at the newly combined Centers for Spiritual Living, Columbia and Greater Baltimore. Um, I am. Today is what? Today is February 27th. This is just for today. A time of eclectic reading, sharing of perspectives, meditation, and prayer. This morning, what attracted me was this lovely book by Don Miguel Ruiz. Um, and I see that I have my camera flipped. Let me fix that. There we go. There we go. Now it makes more sense. The Mastery of Love. And I opened it up where it landed was in the middle of a chapter called The Perfect Relationship. And it's on page 81 if you have the book. And here's what it offers us, and I'm going to read it in gender neutral terms. Perhaps you already have, perhaps you have all, wait a minute. Okay. Perhaps you already have a certain amount of time invested in a relationship. If you choose to keep going, you can still have a new beginning by accepting and loving your partner just as they are. But first, you will need to take a step back. You have to accept yourself and love yourself just as you are. Only by loving and accepting yourself the way you are can you truly be and express what you are. You are what you are, and that is all you are. When you pretend to be what you are not, you are always going to fail. Once you accept yourself just the way you are, the next step is to accept your partner. If you decide to be with a person, don't try to change anything about them. Just like your dog or your cat, let them be who they are. They have the right to who they are, to be who they are. They have the right to be free. When you inhibit your partner's freedom, you inhibit your own because you have to be there to see what your partner is doing or not doing. And if you love yourself so much, you are never going to give up your personal freedom. It's an interesting perspective. Especially that last line, those last two sentences where he's pointing out that in order to control other people, we give up our own freedom. That is something I had not thought about. And so extrapolating that beyond our perfect relationship, our romantic relationships, to what's happening socially, where am I putting my focus? Where am I putting my attention? Where am I trying to control what other people do out of fear or some narrative that I'm running in my head, or even in response or reaction to very real physical events? Either way, now I'm considering this idea that to overly focus on that, I'm giving up my own freedom to be me. I am allowing situations and circumstances to change me. And more than allowing it, I'm the one creating the change in me. Which calls me to a whole new consideration of spiritual practice and exploring how to navigate that. And I wish I could tell you I have all the answers, but alas, I do not. um, I am I am in this process of change and experience and responding just like you. Um, yeah, um, we're not separate. None of us has it all figured out. Um, and we all have different parts of it figured out until we don't. And so I really think it's about the journey more than finding the answer. It is responding in moments with tools that we have. And so the biggest thing I hear in this reading today is the invitation to pay attention to where we are giving up our own freedom by overly focusing on trying to control what other people do and who other people are. Um, your thoughts? Your ideas? You can share those in the chat if you have any. If not, that's all I have, so we can move into our time of meditation. If you're new to meditation, this is really just a time of being with yourself, with your thoughts, whatever happens during this 5-minute meditation, to just be present with it. Just allow yourself. Don't try to push anything away. Don't try to create anything. Just be for 5 minutes. And I'll bring us out of the meditation with the spiritual mind treatment. Here we go. There is only one power, everywhere present. And so there is one presence that is power everywhere. All of creation, self-existent. It just simply has always been. One creation expressing itself in multiplicity of form. The unseen becoming seen. The unimagined being imagined, being expressed, being experienced, expanding its expression and experience of itself. I am that in form. All life is that in form. All this one infinite, eternal creation, whole, perfect, and complete, expressing itself, individualized. And so all that is a divine idea in the mind of creation to experience itself as that. Each here to be exactly what they are. So I claim and affirm that there is a recognition of the individualized divine self expressing. That there is a loosening of this paradigm, this idea of sameness. That there is an understanding present, palpable in the awareness of all creation, that unity does not equal uniformity, that difference does not demand separation, that one really can express in multiplicity and remain one. I claim and affirm an awareness of this wholeness coming into active awareness of all of humanity. And with it, the respect, the honor, the dignity, the joy of honoring every unique, individualized expression of creation as whole, perfect, and complete, as requiring no change. And as that alignment expresses, behavior expresses in alignment with the true self of being. And so the very need to correct becomes obsolete. That the harmonious operation of one becomes the experience of all expressions of the one. That joy, peace, and harmony are the norm. That curiosity of differences is the beauty, the energy that engages relationship. The desire to experience, to learn about, from, and with one another. I see it. claim it here and now. And so I know that everything unlike that must come to the surface to be neutralized. That all hidden beliefs must become unhidden, must become visible, come into awareness to be neutralized. And so as that process emerges, I meet what is out of alignment with an open heart, with an open mind, gently, lovingly, embracing the truth of being, knowing that as truth is embraced, truth changes behavior. I let go of any need to control another. I let go of any ideas that the human me is in charge of anything. And I honor all life expressing exactly as it expresses. And I see the truth of being. And I hold that, knowing that alignment brings alignment. And I'm grateful. Grateful that the word spoken is the word fulfilled. Grateful that faith is a thing that I can trust, that I can see what is unseen, that I can believe before I see, that I can recognize that internal vibrational alignment and live from there. That I can live in gratitude for what is before I see it in this physical realm. That I can flip that paradigm of I'll believe it when I see it to believing it so I see it. To believe without question. To believe without doubt. To have faith that is so anchored in truth. It is unshakable. I claim and affirm it now. I give thanks for it now. And so knowing it is complete, I let go. I let go knowing that the activity of creation has already made it so. That this time and space that I live in is not the time and space of creation. So I know it is done. And I live in the expectancy of its presentation in this physical realm at the perfect right time. So I let go. And I live in the gratitude that it is already done. Already a realization. I let go. Ashe. Shalom. Aho. Amen. Amen. And so it is. Namaste.